Hello everyone, Nick here. Welcome to my channel and thank you for clicking on today's video. So today I have a shave soap here from Goodfellas Smile. This is Furiah. And this is such an awesome label. I mean, you can see the Roman warrior here with all of his armor on. This is a really cool label. I really like it. So when I first got this soap, I noticed on my Ring doorbell camera, I seen it, it was delivered, and it was like in the 90s that day. And I was like, oh my God, I got to get home. This stuff's going to melt. And sure enough, when I got home, I opened up the delivery bin, I grabbed it, pulled it out, brought it in here, and I opened it up. And it was all melted in here. And none of it dripped out. Thank God. You know, it was all the product was still in here. The lid was sealed, securely. It wasn't dripping out, or I didn't lose any product. But it was kind of like it was kind of clear. Here's the here's what it looks like after it's solidified. But yeah, I brought it in, and it was almost looked like a gel. Is what it looked like. It looked exactly like a gel, and it smelled. It didn't smell very good at all. All I got out of this when it was melted down from the sun was I got smoke. It just smelled like smoke, and I was like, huh, that does not smell very good at all. So what I did was I kicked on the AC. I actually placed this over a vent because I had opened up the aftershave splash, and the aftershave splash didn't smell like that. I got the smoky, scent of it, but not as bad as when this was melted down. And I said, well, let's give it a chance. Before I pass judgment on it, let's give it a chance. So I put it on the vent. I let it solidify for about half an hour, and then I came back and I grabbed it and I smelt it after it solidified. And yeah, it smells really good, man. It's very strong masculine scent. So you go to the Goodfellas Smile website, and it says, here, I'll put this up for you guys. It says Furiah is Furiah is wood burning on a bed of leather. It is a very masculine fragrance, and it is. It's very, very masculine. It's got top notes of sage, middle notes of jasmine, Silamin, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and ylang. Base notes are tobacco, musk, sandalwood, and vanilla. And some of the ingredients are argan jojoba, pure almond, and jojoba oil. And yeah, so it's right here. You can see it says I'm green, bio-based. So it is a plant-based formula. It is vegan. This is the second vegan soap I've had. The first vegan soap I reviewed was the Abysso by Goodfellas Smile, and that stuff lathered up very, very nice. I'm still waiting. At this point, I'm still waiting for the aftershave to get in. There's a problem with it. I don't know what's going on with it, but anyway, it's still on the way. It's just delayed. So yeah, as soon as I'll probably end up shaving with this first before I do the Abysso, because I've got the aftershave splash with this. And yeah, so this has basically the same ingredients. So I'm sure it's going to be just as phenomenal. So with those ingredients on the website, it says these ingredients bring exceptional moisturizing and nourishing properties to the forefront, ensuring a smooth and comfortable shave. These ingredients are known for their ability to leave your skin feeling soft, hydrated, and rejuvenated, making this soap the perfect choice for those who prioritize skin health. So, yep, let's lather this guy up, and let's compare the scent to the tub to what it blooms into when we lather it up. So I've got my little scoop with a pinch of soap here, which this is 1/8 of a teaspoon. So we're going to take this, we're going to fill this guy up, make sure we get it filled up properly. There we go. Whoa, didn't mean to throw that. So got 1/8 of a teaspoon in here. I've got my syringe with, I don't know if you guys can see that, got 12 milliliters of water. I doubt we'll use all that, but we'll throw this in the lather bowl here. So I've got it in there. It's not very much. You really don't need much, you really don't. You don't have to waste all that lather just for a couple of passes, maybe 3 passes, and doing a fourth touch up. This stuff really blooms, and you just don't need that much soap. I don't anyway. So this bowl has ridges in it. So what I try to do is I try to spread this soap in all these ridges. Well, most of them, as far as it'll go anyway. I just find it easier to mix that way. So I've got it all spread out inside this lather bowl here, and so I've got my boar brush right here. So we'll get a little bit of this water out of here, and we'll start lathering this up and see what it tells us. And again, I'll try to keep it away from my face. That way I don't get any hits of it. So I want to do a proper comparison between this and the tub. Yeah, this is starting to go already. It's look at that brush there. It's starting to go already. That's just with the moisture from the brush here. So yeah, guys, when I got this, all I smell, it was, like I said, looked like a gel because it was melted, and it did not smell good at all. All I got was smoke. I didn't get any other sense of anything else. It was just, and it wasn't a good kind of smoke. It was like burnt smoke, and I was like, oh, this is not good. So immediately I opened up the aftershave, and I was like, oh, the aftershave don't smell like that. It must be just because it's melted down, right? So I put 2 milliliters of water in here. We'll start mixing it. Yeah, so, and I was right. It was just because it was melted down. Like I said before, as soon as it solidified, the rest of the scent notes came and jumped out also. And this is another soap that doesn't have like a dominant scent of one ingredient, of one scent note. They're all pretty much even and complement each other and smells really, really good. It is very masculine scent. I don't see, I really can't see a woman using this scent and it being like a girly scent. This is a very masculine scent. I mean, there's no problem if a woman likes it and wants to use it, but it's not going to be like a perfume. It's not going to be like a girly perfume. It's going to be like a very masculine perfume. And yeah, there are masculine perfumes. The difference between a cologne and a perfume is just the amount of oil that's in it. So yes, a lot of people think, well, perfumes are just for women, colognes are for men. That's not true. What defines a cologne and a perfume is the amount of oil, fragrance oil. If there's a lot of fragrance oil inside of it, at some point, I can't remember what the percentage is. I don't know if it's like 30%, 40% of fragrance oil, but that's what it's based off of. So there are a lot of male scents out there that are perfumes because it's based off of how much scent oil is inside of that product. So it's a misconception that perfumes for women, colognes for men. That's not how it works. So this is looking really good, just like the last vegan-based soap. If it came with no tags, no stickers, you didn't know what it was, and you start lathering it up, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You wouldn't tell the difference. All these people all these artisans and companies that are making these soaps, one good thing about them is that there's so much competition out there that they all have to try to produce the best soap possible because they're all competing with each other. And it's very hard with all that competition out there. It's very hard to find a crappy soap, something that maybe you find a soap where you say, oh, I don't like the scent or whatever. But at this point, I'm convinced that as far as performance goes, all of them are really good because if you're putting out a soap, it's not that great. Well, you're not going to last because there's so much competition out there. There are so many people making such good soaps, and you have to keep up with that. Because the consumer is very informed nowadays, right? Us consumers, we do way more research now than we did back in the day, because we live in the age of information where, just your cell phone is more powerful than the computers that we had back in the day. So I mean, any information you want to know is right there in your pocket. And I feel like just about anybody nowadays, before they invest in anything, before they purchase anything, they get online real quick on their phone and they just start researching it, and they look at a few things and they're like, let me get an idea of this before I buy it. So far I've added 10 milliliters of water to this pinch of soap, which is 1/8 of a teaspoon. And it looks like it's ready. Actually, I might have used a little too much water in this one. The last vegan soap I used, which was the Abysso, I used an 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I believe it was 10 milliliters of water also, and that seemed to hold up really well. I might have made this one a little watery, but yeah, it's definitely a little watery, but not too watery, because the edges are actually folding over a little faster than they usually do. So I'll know that when I shave with this one here actually doesn't take as much water as the last one. But I mean, it's still really good. It still looks really good. You see that it's holding on real well. And let's compare the scents from the tub to when it blooms. That's very strong, very nice, smoky. You really get the musk and the smoke. Yeah, definitely. Let's see this one here. Oh yeah. For some reason, when you when you lather it up and let it bloom, excuse me, well, it really, really mellows out. But it's just, it gets better, It gets better. So this is really, really nice. Oh, I really like that. I really like that. So let's get some of this on our face here. Yeah, I used a little too much water, I believe. Yeah, because it's starting to drip off the brush. So at least I'll know. At least I'll know next time that it doesn't take as much water. But yeah, that's actually really thin. And that's not the product's fault. That's my fault. But it does feel real smooth. Yeah, that feels real smooth. But I just put too much water in it. But that smells really good. And so I've got the Furiah aftershave splash here. And I believe this is the alcohol based. So these Goodfellas aftershave products, or I'm sorry, the shave products, the soap and the aftershaves, I believe most of these you can find the aftershave splash in a alcohol free based splash and the alcohol splash. I love the burn. The burn is great. I love it. So I always get the alcohol based. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in my hand here, and oh, that's different. I get more of the smoky in this one. I get a lot of the smoke and the leather in this one. Yeah, that's nice. It's almost like I was standing in front of a campfire. When you stand in front of a campfire and you're standing in the smoke and the smoke is hitting you, and then you go home, and you can still smell the smoke on you, but not in a bad way. This is good. This is good. Oh yeah. So, all right. So yeah, as far as the initial disappointment when it was melted and it smelled like smoke, and I grabbed it and wasn't very happy with how the scent was coming off. Yeah, it's good. It smells good. I like that. This is very, very masculine. This is a very masculine scent. Yeah, I don't even know if a woman would like this. I don't even know if my wife would like this. She'd probably say, no, you smell like smoke and leather. But as a man, yeah, that's good. I don't mind wearing this. This is actually really good. And it smells, I don't know if this has any menthol in it, but it smells like it's cleaning out my nostrils a little bit. But I don't see anywhere where it says menthol in it. And I don't see any of the ingredients having menthol, but it has that, it has that sense to it, you know, like it's strong. It's going to clean out your sinuses. So anyway, guys, this is really good stuff. If you guys dig the leather and the smoky, you know, scent, which like I love leather, anything leather, anything old school barbershop, that's right up my alley. So I really dig this stuff. Anyway, yeah, if you've slept on it, don't sleep on it. Go get it. It's really good stuff. So yeah, that's the Furiah shave soap and the Furiah aftershave. It's it's good stuff. I'm actually glad that I'm purchasing and reviewing all these products because, like I said, I've seen them before and I just pass them up because there's a lot of popular artisans right now that I'm trying to get all their stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Let's slow down. Let's get some of these and let's see what this does. So, yeah, but I'm going to cut it off because I'm over 15 minutes now and I'm trying to make videos that aren't super, super long. So, anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You guys take care of yourselves, okay? And God bless.